Yeah. Better days, I pray for better days. Working hard cause I want extra pay. Talk to them seeds, but you must demonstrate. Cause it's your ways that they gon' imitate. Non-violent. Sometimes I wish I would've went to college. Frown proudly. Cause where I'm from, they hate you when you smiling. Your faith should be your gun. You can't leave home without it. The children being grown, cause all the parents acting childish. You show them your reality, I bet they doubt it. You tell them all about your dreams, that's when they out it. Your own blood. Ain't no family no more. They do you badly for show. You try to patch up your soul, Lord knows you on a mission to show him you so submissive. The prayer said in silence, you know the devil can hear him, pay attention. Know the war's within, how much time do you spend? Try to balance your zen, then again, losses is lessons. You tell me you trying to win, we know about saving money. You tell me you trying to spend that blood on it. Sweat, tears, you put that love on it. Your best years was just a dumb moment. You tired of going hungry, can't deal with fake making your life lonely. Your lack of faith that left your soul bony. But you gon' work and you gon' strive, do what it takes to survive. What is truth, what is a lie? You know that war's inside. Some get draped into the fake, they don't know what to decide. Wrong choice, meet your demise, keep that between you and I. You realize, some people you gon' let go, you visualize. The things you need to feed your soul is on the rise. They not gon' wanna let you go, but it's alright. It's cool to bury what's gon' grow. Went from wrong to the right and to the dark to the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. Gotta hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. From wrong to the right and to the dark from the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. You just hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah, I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me.
Don't be stressing on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. Just keep going and keep your faith, so you can win this race. This race called life, yeah, yeah. This race called life. This race called life, yeah, yeah. Race called life. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm grinding 'cause I know that I'm gon' get it. I just gotta have vision, keep faith and be humble. And have some patience with it. I've been there once since day one, been always on my job. I never been a fake, never had to steal and rob. Cause I do good business, I'm too good with it. And even though I'm on this road, I'm still daddy to my children. You know I do good with them, and don't like being missing. But I hate when my bills is thicker and my pockets get thinner. But I can't stress up on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. I keep going and keep my faith and my pace, so I can win this race. Win this race called life. This race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. This race called life, yeah. Race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life, yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep on running in this race called life, yeah,
y'all. We in here.
I'm just trying to win this race called life.
Made it for another one.
This race called life.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
This race called life. This race called life. Just gotta win this race called life.
How's everybody doing today? Hope my voice is reaching you in the best of spirits. And if not, I hope it brings you the best of spirits. I'm your host, A1 today. Today we are here with a new episode. Let me bring up the title slide. First news episode I've done on the show so far. We're going to make this an ongoing theme covering different news across the United States. Well, all over. Anywhere where it's popping at. Ohio man killed pregnant woman on her due date. Okay, this is in my home state of Ohio. This is in Cincinnati. Coleraine is the name of the city, I believe. And let's get right into it. These super sensitive, homicidal thugs are out here, ladies, and you got to be careful. These guys will tell you what they'll do to a woman, and somehow they still manage to get a date. I don't know how. And this is no laughing matter. Again, there's a woman dead. Her pregnant child is dead. Condolences to the family again. This is something that happened a few years ago, but they just finally caught the killers. Okay. And again, before we begin, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the unspeakable tragedy, the loss of a young Black woman and her unborn child at the hands of someone who was supposed to love and protect her. To her family, friends, and community, our deepest condolences. No words can measure the pain of losing a daughter, a sister, and a mother-to-be, especially on the day her child was due to arrive. This story is just heartbreaking. It's a chilling reminder that we have men out here who disguise weakness and insecurity behind false bravado. So, these so-called tough guys, these homicidal, self-centered super simps, that's what I call them. They destroy lives in the name of control and ego. To every woman listening, please be careful, protect your heart, protect your space, and trust the red flags when you see them. No one deserves to be taken from this world in such a cruel and preventable way. And to the men out there, we have to do better. Love should never be a weapon. And let's get straight into this.
Shot and killed in Coleraine Township on Saturday, and now detectives are working to find her killer.
Ken Brown has been following this case all weekend. He joins us live from Coleraine Township.
Yeah, that's right, guys. And we spoke with a representative from the Coleraine Township Police Department behind me here who says there's not much that they can say publicly about the case at this point. But he does tell me that investigators in their process, they're moving forward. They're headed in the right direction with this as they continue to follow up on leads. And while that happens, we're hearing from a woman who says she's been a longtime friend of India Kinamore, and she's struggling with the news of her death. It's at the Hidden Meadows apartment complex where officers say they found the body of India Kinamore on Saturday morning around 5 a.m. Kinamore was 26 years old, and police say she was in the late stages of her pregnancy. Her social media posts indicate she may have had just a few weeks left before giving birth, and neither India nor her soon.
And again, she was shot on the day that she was scheduled to be induced. The boyfriend actually applied for bereavement leave before she was actually found dead. So that's very telling. I'll let him go ahead and finish.
To-be child survived the shooting. As detectives continue their investigation, we reached out to family and friends to share more about the soon-to-be mother, and a person, only wishing to be identified as a longtime friend, said, quote, "India is a beautiful lady in and out. To know India is to love her. Her soul is so pure Any time you're with her, it's always a good time no matter what. When I lost my cousin, she was the first person to hug me and comfort me. I'm so sad about what happened to her. She didn't deserve this at all. She didn't bother nobody." End quote. Police have yet to arrest India's killer, but insist that their investigation is moving in the right direction, and tips are still coming in. As that's happening, friends continue to share in the memories of the late mother. Her longtime friend sharing this, quote, "She was all about her family and best friends, and especially taking care of her boy. I pray that her family can find healing and peace. I know it's going to be hard, but they definitely have some angels protecting them now." End quote. And
this
as
is
we mentioned, this investigation is moving forward, but the Coleraine Township Police Department still says anyone with information should give them a call, let them know what they know, and may even help them get answers in this case sooner. Reporting live in Coleraine Township, Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.
Ken, thank you.
And again, 26 years old, shot in Coleraine by her boyfriend, her super simp, homicidal thug boyfriend. Took her life on the day that she was scheduled to be induced. This is very sad. This sucks that it has to be Ohio. It sucks that this happens anywhere. I'm mad that this man put a stain on our state with this ish, bringing this ish here. Let's keep it
Tonight, back
moving.
at home, Coleraine police announced arrests in a cold case involving the murder of a pregnant woman.
So this all happened back in 2023. 26-year-old India Kinamore was pregnant when she was shot on Hidden Meadows Drive. She and her unborn child were killed. Tonight, Coleraine police announcing the arrests of 3 men for the murders. 20-year-old Robert Irvin, 30-year-old Kayvon Warren, and 22-year-old Lamar Suggs are all charged with 2 counts of murder.
And Kayvon Warren, all the way to the right is the boyfriend. The 2 on the left are the friends that they say he hired to help him with this homicide. Let's go.
He killed his own son, or plotted to kill his own son. He's been out for 2 years while this investigation is going on, while my daughter and his grandson are resting in a grave. I don't think he should see the light of day until this case is solved.
An unexpected discovery in the 2023 murder case of a Coleraine woman and her unborn child. Police have charged 3 people with murder, one of whom was the father of that unborn child.
Now here's where the plot thickens, and the plot twist comes out. I'll let this guy go ahead and tell you.
They were in court today, and so was our Brenda Ordonez, who joins us live.
Rob, yeah, bond hearings, they usually happen pretty quickly. This one took a bit longer. Prosecutors talked case details. They even allowed the victim's mother, who we just heard, recount how it is that she found out her daughter and unborn grandson had been murdered.
Her child was 6 years old when this murder happened, and he was in the house. I got the phone call from my grandson to say, my mommy has been shot. Somebody is in our house shooting, and my mommy is screaming.
March 4th, 2023, a day Terry Kinamore will never forget. Her 26-year-old pregnant daughter, India, killed in her home. Terry says India's partner and the father of her unborn child, Kayvon Warren, were together when it happened.
From the surveillance of the apartment, you can hear my child screaming every time she got shot, but not once did you hear Mr. Warren say, what the hell is going on? Baby this, and you heard nothing.
Prosecutors say a complex investigation yielded cell phone records and location evidence pointing to Warren, Robert Irvin, and the alleged gunman Lamar Morris Suggs orchestrating the murder.
At some point, the evidence that has been uncovered was that he wanted her to terminate that pregnancy. Ms. Kinamore was scheduled to be induced the same morning as the murder.
It's very unfortunate that this woman was killed and that she was pregnant with his child, a child that he wanted.
Warren's defense attorney Clyde Bennett asked for a reasonable bond, saying Warren has a full-time job, no criminal history, and has not fled the city despite knowing he was under investigation for the last 2 years.
Someone willing to engage in this level of violence against people that they really would care about, love, and with this level of cruelty makes us believe that if he is out, the rest of us wouldn't stand a chance.
Warren was issued a $600,000 bond for the 2 murder charges he's facing, similar to his co-defendant Robert Irvin. Here's his defense attorney.
The only tie that he has with this case is from some messages that apparently have the 2 co-defendants in and allegedly have Mr. Irvin in. So he finds himself in a guilty by association situation here.
Prosecutors say evidence shows Irvin parked near the murder and was communicating with his co-defendants in the hours leading up to it.
Conspiring to come up with this plan to
It's a wrap.
kill Ms. Kinabrew and her unborn child.
Throw him under the jail.
Yeah, now the alleged gunman, he was not in court today. He's currently being locked up at the Ohio Department of Corrections on an unrelated felony charge. We're, of course, going to continue following all 3 of these cases as they make their way through the court system. For now, outside of the Justice Center, Brenda Ordonez, Fox 19 Now.
Again, this is sad, and he's throwing the co-defendants under the bus, saying that they were the shooters. You're the one that orchestrated this, so I don't understand him asking for a lower bond because he didn't pull the trigger. That's wild. It's crazy work right there.
Been indicted in a murder investigation, and prosecutors are releasing some details about how the suspects planned it. Jessica Schmidt has more from the Alert Desk.
Hamilton County prosecutors are now telling us today that they believe India Kinamore's murder was premeditated. They also say the 3 men accused of killing her staged the scene after it happened. A Hamilton County grand jury indicted these 3 men, 30-year-old Kayvon Warren, 20-year-old Robert Irvin, and 22-year-old Lamar Suggs, for a list of charges, including aggravated murder and felonious assault. Prosecutors believe they shot and killed Kinamore, who was pregnant and actually due to give birth the same day of her murder in her Colerain Township home in March.
Crazy work. Throw these young,
after the murder,
super sensitive simps under the jail. Throw these young, super sassy simp homicidal thugs under the motherfucking jail. Shit crazy, man. It took one of our queens off this plane, man.
The scene to try to make it look like a burglary and a robbery. Investigators say Warren was the father of Kinamore's unborn child and had been pressuring her.
And then that was the plot twist. Let me go back. They say that after unaliving her, that they tried to set it up and stage it to look like a robbery.
Warren was the father of Kinamore's unborn child and had been pressuring her to get an abortion, which would have been illegal.
See, sounds like he couldn't afford the child support. Sounds like he couldn't afford the child support, so he went ahead and had her unalived. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Now, according to prosecutors, he was involved with another woman at the time of the killing and was also dealing with financial hardship. They believe he met with the other 2 men before the deadly shooting to plan it all out. They also say Warren even requested bereavement leave from his job before Kinamore even died. All 3 of these men face.
He applied for bereavement leave from his job before she even died. He was complaining about financial troubles. He was scared of the child support. He was scared of his own responsibilities. Emotional, super simp, homicidal thugs. Ladies, be careful. They are out here. It is real. These men will tell you what they'll do to a woman too. They'll tell you.
Life in prison if convicted of all of the charges they're now facing. At the Alert Desk, Jessica Schmidt, Fox 19 Now.
My name is Terry Kinamore. I'm India's mother.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Behind the glass sits a pain that can't be seen but heard.
For Terry Kinamore, that heartbreak dates back to March 2023.
I got the phone call from my grandson to say, my mommy has been shot.
26-year-old India Kinamore was pregnant.
Scheduled to be induced the same morning as the murder.
It would take almost 2.5 years for charges to come. 3 men, 20-year-old Robert Irving, 30-year-old Kayvon Warren, and 22-year-old Lamar Morris Suggs.
Conspiring to come up with this plan to kill Miss Kinamore and her unborn child.
Irving and Warren spent their Friday morning in front of a judge. Inside this courtroom, we learned the fatal family ties.
Mr. Warren was involved in a relationship with the victim. The victim was pregnant, and that at some point the evidence that has been uncovered was that he wanted her to terminate that pregnancy.
By the way, they don't say he's a shooter. They claim that there's a conspiracy. They claim that Lamar Suggs is a shooter. Give him a high bond.
But this fierce mom had words for Warren.
Throwing his co-defendant under the bus. He the one that planned it all. That's crazy. That's crazy work right there. One band, one sound, brother. Y'all all get the same bond. Y'all all get the same bond. Stop playing.
I don't think he should see the light of day until this case is solved. That's what I would ask of this court.
Warren and Irvin are being held on a $600,000 bond. Suggs not in court today because he was already in prison on an unrelated weapons charge. Danielle Tindek, WLWT News 5.
And let's go to a word from his mother.
See right here on Fox 19 Now.
Well, India Kinamore's mother spoke to us from here at Spring Grove Cemetery, where her daughter and unborn grandchild are both buried. Terry Kinamore says she always knew justice would come, but wasn't sure how long it would take.
I never gave up. There was a lot of people that just thought that this case would never be solved. And I have faith in God. I know that God can do anything.
A grieving mother sits next to her daughter and unborn grandson's grave. In the beginning, Terry Kinamore says it was hard for her to visit. Now she says it feels a little bit lighter.
Now I'm able to come back and tell her that the people that did this to her, they have been caught and justice will be served.
Colerain Township Police announced last week 3 people have been charged with the murder of India Kinamore and her unborn child, Robert Irvin, Lamar Morris Suggs, and Kayvon Warren.
I just don't know why someone would want to do something like that. Not to just one person, but 2 people.
Terry says Warren is the child's father. He and India had been in a relationship for a couple of years. The other 2 suspects, Terry says she had never met.
I thought that Kayvon was a nice, upstanding gentleman. And he turned out to be a complete opposite, a monster. Because only a monster would do something like this.
No red
The shooting
flags?
happened at an apartment complex on Hidden Meadows Drive, according to Colerain Police, but a motive is still unknown. Kinamore, Terry says, was due to deliver baby Kyron within hours of being killed.
She couldn't wait to have him and to meet him and hold him. And she never got that chance. And he never got that chance to feel his mother's arms around him and to hear, "I love you."
Terry says Warren's lack of concern about the status of the investigation was always a red flag.
And to come and find out that you had something to do with it, that's a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face. You never really cared. You couldn't have cared.
Well, Terry says that her daughter was always willing to help someone. She described her as fun-spirited and funny, and she says that she misses her every single day. Meanwhile, both Irvin and Warren, they appeared in court on Friday. Their bonds set at $600,000. Suggs is in the Ohio Department of Corrections on separate charges. Reporting in Spring Grove Village, Brittany Harry, Fox 19 Now.
Brittany, thank you.
On mute. Sorry about that. I was muted. Yeah, that's crazy work. Couldn't afford the child support. Decided to unalive the mother of his unborn child in front of a child she did have. This is crazy. Ladies, be careful. Be careful. These super sensitive homicidal thugs are out here. And and I have a daughter, so I have to teach her how to look for these red flags in men, and, how to try to avoid guys like this. And as we close this episode, let us hold space for the life that was stolen and the child who never had the chance to take his first breath. To the family left behind, may you find strength in your community. And may this tragedy never be forgotten. Let's be real. These kinds of crimes don't just happen in a vacuum, okay? They happen because of unchecked anger, broken values, and men who confuse possession with love. These so-called super simps, violent thugs out here, and their actions are costing innocent women their lives. To my listeners, let this be more than just another sad story. Let this be a warning, a wake-up call, and a push to protect ourselves and each other. Women, stay sharp. Men, be better. We cannot afford to lose more lives to more senseless violence. For everybody who tuned in tonight, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for caring and for refusing to look away. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and take care of each other. Love you guys. And we're going to end with the song from Hemi. Got to play 713 Hemi on the way out, man. It's only right, It's only right.
My body. Look. Galatians 5:25. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit. Know what I'm talking about? I ain't moving off hype. I'm moving off him. I'm my body, but I'm locked in. Let go. My body filled up, I ain't lacking. Holy Spirit slid, had me dancing and attacking. Devil in the way, then you know we get to clapping. Ephesians 6, so the whole squad packing. I'm on my body, I be walking in the flames. Isaiah 54, ain't no weapon got a name. Moving in the spirit, I ain't worried about the shame. Covered in the blood, I be stepping unashamed. I be stepping like David, got the praise in my feet. Had to get Goliath, tryna whisper in my sleep. Every move, holy led, I don't dance all deep. I be shouting in the spirit while I slide on the seat. On like Paul, when I pop out, I'm protected. Tried to flex and flesh, had to learn I was rejected. Now I'm spirit checked, I ain't moved by affection. Lieutenant 19, not your surface with no question. I was down bad, now I'm up in my zone. Took the devil's lies, turned them all into poems. I'm out in my body, but I'm right where I belong. Shouting hallelujah with the squad to the throne. I find my body filled up, I ain't lacking. Holy Spirit slid, had me dancing and attacking. Devil in the way, then you know we get to clapping. Ephesians 6, so the whole squad packing. I'm on my body, I be walking in the flames. Isaiah 54, ain't no weapon got a name. Moving in the spirit, I ain't worried about the shame. Covered in the blood, I be stepping unashamed.
Pressure cut the diamonds on my wrist. Pressure cut the diamonds on my gift, yeah. Pressure turn me up into a pit. Pressure turn me down so you can turn up. And when you turn up, they all gon' burn up. Lord, you said that my parents was gon' be here. Lord, you said what I proclaimed and it's gon' be clear. I don't know what they mean when they try to team. We get to dumping like some fiends. Will you move a spleen? Bible told her, big body floater. Let your light shine everywhere I go to. Let your light blind everyone who go to dark places. Let them see their own faces in them crawl spaces. I keep it way too much OG, my nigga. Tell me, how do you consider it's gon' be, my nigga? Ain't gon' go down that way, Yahweh or no way, Yahweh or no way, no way.
My body filled up, I ain't lacking. Holy Spirit slid, had me dancing and attacking. Devil in the way, then you know we get to clapping. Ephesians 6, so the whole squad packing. I'm on my body, I be walking in the flames. Isaiah 54, ain't no weapon got a name. Moving in the spirit, I ain't worried about the shame. Covered in the blood, I be stepping on the shame.
And tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time, we have the Diabolical Denial of Eidos with Zion Warchild. Make sure you tap in. This is one you're not going to want to miss. And tomorrow, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Titan Interviews, the #1 seed in the Clash of the Titans tournament, is coming through. Make sure you're there. Don't be late. You know, be early. Don't be late. Meet me there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. You feel me? That's what they say. That's what they say.
In a world where ideas collide and voices rise like giants, a new arena has opened. Welcome to Titans Debate League, where articulate warriors step forward, not with fists, but with words, not with weapons, but with truth. Here, the community becomes the battleground. Open panels, real voices, the questions that keep you awake at night, the issues that shape our world. Everyone has a chance to rise, to be heard, to see if their information will reign supreme. Will you watch from the sidelines, or will you step into the arena? Subscribe now at Titans Debate League.